Yeah, the reaction was obviously brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We didn't concede a lot of goals, obviously, this year, so you never know exactly how the reaction will be if you concede one, especially with the first in the game. And the reaction was brilliant, just outstanding. So we increased intensity a little bit again. We immediately put them under pressure again. Unfortunately, I don't know exactly how the first goal, how it was around the goal. I saw the goal then, but I forgot how it was. But I know the second goal was just brilliant defending. Sadio comes inside, puts Torrejon under pressure, wins the ball back and bump, and then Bobby goes with his more or less through the wall and scores that fantastic goal. What was the third one? Was the penalty? Third one was penalty, I think. More in a 1-1 situation, go in the box. It's always at the end. It's always difficult for the defender. And the next goal, he finished it off with a fantastic penalty. And then the next one, I just love because it's now again a goal after a second ball after a set piece. So we pass, and then the long one, and then Mo is there, can bring the ball in again, and Sadio can finish it. So good. Could we have played better in the first half? Yes, of course. Could we have defended better in the first half? Yes. We were a bit too open, a bit too wide in the formation, and they could. Then that's why Arsenal is a really good football team. I think after kind of 10 minutes, we already forced them to play long balls, but after 20 minutes, they played again football. So because we didn't adapt in the right way. We want to change that in half time. Obviously, did that. Needed then actually a substitution, bringing Hendo close to half spaces because Ramsey was constantly in these half spaces. It will be high, so it makes life a bit uncomfortable with only two central midfielders. So we put in a third one, controlled that, then scored a fifth, and then 2018 ends with a Christmas present from Mo Salah. I love it, the gesture. I love it. He gives the ball to Bobby. And he can score a hat-trick. So that's just a nice thing. I was not, in the moment itself, was not too happy because in training Bobby doesn't finish with penalties too often, to be honest, but obviously today it was his day. So that's then absolutely okay. Yeah. Again, could have controlled the game even better, but we have to say very big respect for Arsenal. They still had the high formation. They knew where they have to defend us because we didn't move that good anymore in between the lines, and so we had not a lot of options. Dejan Lovren ball right, everybody shouts in. Nobody is moving anymore. One player with the ball, so he tries to play the ball in behind. Then we follow that ball, run a lot, lose it there, run a lot. Was not necessary. It was not Dejan's fault. It was nobody moved. He has the ball, but nobody wants it. All these things, a lot of things we can do better, but I really like that game because it was clear from the first game, it was clear before the game that it will be a big fight, just because Arsenal is a really good football team, and it was wild, pressing, counter-pressing, it's like bouncing from right to left. The moment when you can control it, you have to control it immediately. We did it sometimes, not always. But winning 5-1 obviously is a exceptional result against Arsenal, and so all good for tonight.
One more phrase and then we'll go on.
So despite the fact that you still think you can improve in some areas, you're 9 points clear now at the top of the Premier League. That must fill you with enormous confidence for the rest of the season.
I would really wish that you all try to, I don't know, we switch. You come here and I come there. If you are then like this, unbelievable, I can't believe you're 9 points ahead. Then you are exactly 1 week, maybe not even a week. But in our case, by the way, tomorrow will be 7. Then we play against Man City. Can be 4. It's possible. Eh? So I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I'm really not an idiot. Not always, at least. So that's really nothing. It's absolutely not important how much points you are ahead in December. Even it's end of December. So what you all create, and I get that, how can you not be positive about us? But you are the first. All of you are the first. If we drop 3 points, and the next headline is, are they nervous now? So that's an easy job. I would love to be in your situation. still earn the money I earn, but be in your situation. So, and we cannot play that game, and we don't do it. We don't do it really. Before the game, we heard obviously about, because it was on all screens, we heard about the game, the result of Tottenham. Do you think the party started already? Not a smile. I didn't see a smile in any face in the dressing room. Just see it, good, and go on. So that's how it is. We came here in that situation with 54 points after 20 match days now, with completely being focused on the situation. And now it's not about creating headlines, creating stories. Now it's still about preparing football matches, play them as good as you can, and try to get as many points as you can. That's it.
Okay, go around the room. Sam, yes?
When you go to City on Thursday,
We will.
You go as a different proposition. You're the leaders of the Premier League. Last time you went there, as more, they were the champions of that. You were in the quarterfinals of the Champions League.
But what do you think? When we went to City last year, do you think I had the table in the dressing room and said we are fourth there first? That's just not important. We wanted to win the game. So we wanted to win the game, the league game, which we obviously didn't do, but we wanted to win it that day. I think everybody who remembers it saw that. And that's what we try always. That has nothing to do with that. So it's just these situations. The only thing has changed that you all ask it. That's all. If we could, but it's not a problem. You can ask what you want. It's always to. We are completely in the city. We go to City not with whatever point, distance. We only go there to try to play the best football game we can play. 100%.
Okay. Any more? Yes, Rory?
In Dortmund, you had, I think, one time where you kind of came from behind after a relatively poor start, and one where you won 14 and 15 games at one point early on. Is the nature of the challenge different for what you have to do, whether you're chasing or leading?
No. It was not for us. That's the only thing I really remember, that it was not for us. We never thought about that. We had exactly the same situation. We can't say, I'm not sure, but let me say we were 6 or 7 points ahead for a while. No, 4 points ahead. And then we had Bayern at home, and then we won that game, and Bayern missed a penalty in that game. Yeah, that was then we had, I think, then 6 or 7 points. But next game was the derby and stuff like that. It's just not, if you start this, that's a supporters and journalism game. And it's absolutely okay, play it. So, but we can't. We cannot be part of that. It's absolutely not. The only thing what can get annoying after a while, answering the same questions. So maybe you still think a little bit what you ask and don't do exactly all the time the same, and then you make my life easier. But the other thing is really, as long as we think about football, then everything is fine. And as an example, there's in the moment it's a marathon what we are running, obviously where we're part of, and before the marathon, weather is brilliant, the new trainers, new shirt, everything brilliant, and the people say you will win today. Say, but first I have to run. So, and all the people around are really buzzing, and one guy has to run. We are the guys, and we have to run. So, and that's what we try as good as possible.
Any final ones to finish? Ian, yes?
I take your point about what you're saying about the questions,
but you still.
Slightly
Okay.
different question. But the fans are clearly, this is a magical time for them, and what's your message to them and their sort of attitude and spirit at the minute?
Look, I think I'm not famous for being not a positive person. I think I'm from time to time, even I enjoy life. So that's how it is. That's really important. We came in the season, and the thing was, if we can qualify the third time for a Champions League spot, that would be brilliant. So now we have quite a distance between that. And do I feel that's already done? No. Sorry, I can't feel it. That's how it is, because I learned sports like this. You think about the next step and not the next of the next step. So you don't do that. The fans think that they are in a good that would be crazy if they are not in a good moment. Absolutely crazy. A few of them obviously have holiday as well between now and that time of the year. So yes, maybe New Year's Eve will be a bit louder in Liverpool. Hopefully not too loud, because my dog doesn't like it. But we'll be a bit louder, and enjoy it and do whatever you do. But be ready again at the 3rd of January. That's all what I ask for.
Okay, very final one.
You genuinely miffed about the no given the penalty to reverse that ball. Was 4-1 not a big enough margin of victory to
Look, it worked, and so it's one of the nicest things I ever saw in my life. And I don't know a lot of players who would do that. And when I saw him then celebrating with Bobby, that was like, wow, just outstanding. Yeah, from so far season, the situation or the gesture of the season really.